What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to a very special episode of Movie Mondays. This is the Here's Friday podcast. We are back again talking all the week's movie news, entertainment. No, we're not this week, Shaun.
What?
What? I'm joined as always by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun. Shaun, how's it going, first of all?
Look, first of all, I'm grand. Second of all, they're all special episodes recently, aren't they?
Yeah, they are all special. So if they're all special, then technically none of them are special, some could say.
That's true, but I'm still special, right?
Oh, you're always special.
Oh.
Don't you worry about that, boy.
Everyone likes Shaun.
So this week we said we'd mix it up once again because we're trying out different things, and I think this year what we wanted to do, especially this time, is I wanted to bring a brand new thing, which is a quiz of against each other. Okay?
Yeah, you've been saying that since we met.
Since we met, I feel like we need to find out who is the best of the best between the two of us. Now, I have called this, it's going to be a quiz in terms of Shaun will ask me 30 questions and I will get however many right, probably very few, and mine will be based on DC. I have put together 30 questions for Shaun and I will ask him, and then we'll see what he can get out of 30. Now, what we're going to do we're going to do best of 3. So, if we're going to do this again next week, we'll find another 30 questions to see who can beat each other over a 3-week span and who's going to be the ultimate champion of champions.
That's true, and then the loser has to get coughed on by 10 random civilians.
Okay, the loser... Jesus Christ. No, that's a terrible part. No, the winner is declared the king of the universe. The loser, the stupidest person that's ever lived. That is the stakes.
Those are high stakes indeed.
Yeah. Now, I already own one of those crowds, and I won't say which one, but I already own one of them, so...
He could be Conor 2 crowds.
So, I wanted to start this off, by the way, with... I've come up with a name as well for this quiz. I think you'll like.
Oh.
It's called CvS Dawn of Quizzing.
Conor v Shaun. Oh, it's a Batman versus Superman reference.
That's pretty good. CvS.
That's better than your usual, I'll grant you.
Normally I'm dog shit. So what I wanted to start off with is this. I'm very worried that I'm going to do very badly, and here's my reasoning. Because sometimes co-host of the show, or surprise host of the show, Conor Martin, me and him and 2 of our other friends held a whole, like, a kind of a quiz thing every week for the last 2 weeks.
Right.
So, first week was sports. I was quizmaster, threw in a lot of questions, thought I was unreal, because I was like, these are going to be good questions. Oh, these are hard, but they're gettable, kind of thing. And so, the next week, on Saturday, I must say, we did a quiz, Shaun, and the theme of the quiz was movies and TV.
But okay? That's your jam.
That's my jam, Shaun. So I thought, I was walking in there going, Easy W. This is Easy W written all over it. I mean, nothing can go wrong here. I think there's a thing called quarantine brain. Because I'm not bitter. I don't, you know me, Shaun.
No, but you're not blaming anything or anyone.
I'm not blaming it. I genuinely forgot everything I've ever learned about any movie ever.
Were the questions about proper movies, or were they about the kind of movies that we talk about?
No, Shaun. One of the questions was name the MCU movies in order. I couldn't do that.
Conor.
I forgot 2 of the names of the Indiana Jones movies. The questions was the top 10 grossing movies of all time. Couldn't get all 10 of them. So basically, anything we've covered in this show, I was sitting there and I just remember getting asked a question and I was just like, I should know the answer to this, but I don't.
That's the kind of thing you would rinse me for, is not knowing anything about film.
I know. I actually really worried about myself, but I think there's a thing called, if you're stuck in the same house, my brain hasn't been working properly for the last few weeks.
Yeah,
and
it's got no outside stimulus, so it's just shutting down.
So it's just slowly shutting down. So that's why when we came up with this quiz idea, I was worried that you'll give me 30, I might get 4 right. I might even forget what Batman is at this stage. I feel like I've forgotten everything I know. Shaun, honest to God, throughout the whole quiz...
You're honestly shook.
I was shook it. I came last out of 3.
In a movie quiz.
In a movie quiz, Shaun. Right? It was dog shit. I was fucking terrible. But I just, throughout the whole quiz, was just like, Shaun would absolutely kill everyone in this quiz. Every single question I was like, Shaun knows the answer to that. Fuck, I don't know the answer to that.
I'll be your phone a friend next time.
I'll have you on speed dial, just like, Shaun, what's the answer? What's Star Wars?
Oh, it's so much, Conor.
So that is my preface for this quiz. I just wanted to put that out there. Set stakes low, like, you know what I mean. I don't want people to think we're smart.
No. Oh, look, we never want to give off the impression that we know anything. And
this also raises the issue: is we will get these questions wrong, and there will be people at home listening saying, "You guys are idiots."
Oh, and there will be people at home listening to us try and answer them, and shouting the answer at their phones.
Yeah. And you were dead right.
Yeah, like, fair play. You just go through us.
Seriously, I forgot 2 of the Indiana Jones movies.
And there's only 4 or 5.
Depending on who you talk to. So, we've discussed it, and I think that you should go first in the quiz in terms of, I will ask you 30 Marvel questions, Shaun. You set the stakes high. See what score I have to beat. I've put these 30 together. A lot of them are gettable. They start off easy enough, get you on the board, and then they get not even progressively like impossible, just slightly harder.
Just they ramp up. That's fair. Do I have options, or do I just need to know the answer straight out?
There are 1 or 2 that have options, but most of them are straight out.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fair enough.
Okay. So, this is for the very first round of the very first CvS Dawn of Idiots. I've changed it.
I like that better.
This is Marvel Quiz. Round 1, Shaun. 30 questions. Here we go.
Okay.
Please answer at home as well. What was the villain in Thor the Dark World called, Shaun?
Malekith.
Oh, look, he's already on the board. He's on the board early.
Malekith the Dark Elf.
Yes, I started off easy.
From Svartalheim, if it's any good to you.
Oh no, I think I'm going to get killed. What is the 3rd movie released in the MCU, Shaun?
3rd movie released in the MCU. Is it Captain America, the first Captain America?
No, it's Iron Man 2. And you know what's funny? Is the quiz the other night, Conor had the question was, name the MCU movies in a row. But if you got one wrong, you were out.
Yeah.
And that exact one was the one I got wrong as well. I put Captain America instead of Iron Man 2.
That's a tricky bitch of a question. I like that.
I'm glad you got the exact same part wrong as well. I like it. Okay. In Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which singer reportedly makes an appearance for just half a second of a cameo?
David Hasselhoff?
Miley Cyrus. Oh, he's only on 1.
What?
Miley Cyrus is in the after credits scene.
What?
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah. She's only in for, you know the bit with Sylvester Stallone and he's talking to his team?
Yeah.
She's one of the voices in there.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 1 for 3.
I'm glad it's not going to be 30 out of 30. I'm fine with that. Okay, question 4.
Okay.
Who directed the first Thor film?
Now let me have a think for a second.
Okay.
Because I think I know it. Is it Kenneth Branagh?
It is Kenneth Branagh.
Yes,
okay. That's big. That's big.
Happy with that one.
Yes. Spider-Man's first appearance occurred in which series, Shaun?
What
were they called?
Is it Amazing Fantasy?
It is Amazing Fantasy.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because that's where Amazing Spider-Man comes from. Okay.
I've mixed up a few Spider-Man questions in amongst all the Marvel questions.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I think you'll like this. This is the one that has options. In 2015, Fantastic Four won the Razzie for Worst Movie of the Year, Shaun. We are doing Fantastic Four this month for our Lazarus Pit.
Yes, we are.
But who did it share the accolade with? Was it Victor Frankenstein, 50 Shades of Grey, or Entourage the movie?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, it was the Razzie for Worst Movie it got, was it?
Yes, the Fantastic Four won the Razzie for Worst Movie, but it shared it with one of those movies. Victor Frankenstein, 50 Shades of Grey, or Entourage the movie.
I'm going to say 50 Shades of Grey.
You are correct.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that won a load of Razzies that year, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I actually was, when I was putting this quiz together, I seen that question, I was like, and I was stuck between 50 Shades and Entourage, and I think I went Entourage, because that was also fucking terrible. What is the alter ego of Spider-Man 2099, Shaun?
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Played by the most handsome man in the world in Spider-Verse.
Is it Miguel O'Hara?
It is Miguel O'Hara.
Thank God, okay.
Jesus. In Ant-Man, Darren Cross developed a shrinking suit similar to the one worn by Scott Lang. What was it called?
The Yellow Jacket?
The Yellow Jacket is correct.
It was a yellow jacket.
Yeah, some of them are harder than others. Okay. Who was Peter Parker's love interest in Spider-Man Homecoming?
Spider-Man Homecoming. Liz. Elizabeth Toombs?
Is Liz Allen, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah, sorry, her dad is Adrian too. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
No, I don't deserve a point for that. I don't deserve a point.
Okay, look, we'll take one away, so, right. I was being nice, but
take away 3!
You're bound to 1.
Oh no, give me back those 3.
Which actor was the original War Machine? He always gets this wrong.
I do. Let me have a think. What's his fucking name?
Yeah, what's his name?
Because it's Don Cheadle now.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask now, Shaun. Now, come on.
Terrence Malick?
Oh, it's Terrence Howard. You have Malick hit on the brain.
Terrence Howard.
I thought you were going to say Cuba Gooding Jr.
No, I know it's because I know for a fact now it's not Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, cause somebody shouted at you once in one of the early episodes. What is Gwen Stacy's father called?
Mr. Stacy.
Famously killed by the Lizard Man in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2. No, The Amazing Spider-Man 1, sorry.
Yeah.
Captain...
I just need a first name, because we know his second name is Stacy.
Yeah. Frank.
Oh, George.
It's that era of names.
It's the era of names. I think you'll like this one. What Hulk villain does Emil Blonsky turn into?
Abomination.
Abomination is correct. I threw that in there. It's from the best Marvel movie of all time, Hulk.
Absolutely incredible Hulk, I'll have you know.
It was not incredible.
It was it was hard to believe it.
Yeah. Who is the villain of Iron Man 2, Shaun?
Whiplash.
Whiplash, indeed. He's on the board again. You fall down a little bit, but you come back up. It's fine.
I go for the low-hanging fruit. Yeah.
Which villain was confirmed to be in the cancelled Spider-Man 4 movie? Sam Raimi's cancelled Spider-Man 4 movie. What was the villain going to be?
Mysterio?
That's very funny, because I put Mysterio as well, but it is Vulture. But Mysterio, you're thinking of Bruce Campbell being all the ushers.
Yeah. There. Bruce Campbell's meant to be brought in at the start as Mysterio. And it was revealed he'd been in the previous 3 films. I didn't actually know it was... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, either did I, to be honest. I didn't know either. I thought it was the Lizard Man, because Captain Connor, or Dr. Connors, he's in all of those movies.
Yeah, and he has all the traits of Dr. Connors in that he's missing an arm.
But it was Vulture, so to be fair, right, that is wrong. Or you did get it wrong, but at the same time, I agree with you, so we're both wrong.
Okay, we're wrong together.
Okay. Which Infinity Stone was first shown in the MCU?
Okay. Hang on a minute now, let me have a think. Okay. Well, okay, the Space Stone?
It is the Space Stone.
Yeah, because it was in the Tesseract.
Honest to God. Like, what do you think of these questions? Are they the right level of attainable?
I think so. I feel like I should have known all of these so far.
Okay, that's good. That's what I'm going for. What video game is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Plague on the hover carrier in Avengers 1?
Galaga,
yes.
It's a funny joke.
That man over there is playing Galaga.
We all saw him, and then as the scene changes, he goes back to playing Galaga, Conor.
It's actually a classic, now that I think about it.
It's Laurel and Hardy have nothing on that.
Moving on, question 17. What is the Black Cat's alter ego name?
Felicia Hardy.
Yes.
Excellent. Sorry if I know... I know a lot of what, sorry?
I was going to say you know a lot of random facts about everything.
I do. I know a little about a lot. I also wanted to apologise because someone outside my house just fucking blared their horn a bunch of times. So if anyone heard that, I'm sorry.
They've heard that you're doing really well. It's a show of support in the quiz.
That's true. Yeah. So, sometimes hospital staff get applause and noise made for them. I get it for doing a quiz.
Well done! Yay! You're the real hero. Okay, moving on. What is the Red Skull's real name, Shaun?
Prick. Red Skull. Hugo Weaving?
Well, that is the actor's name, but it's Johann Schmidt.
Johann Schmidt. It is Johann Schmidt. I should have fucking known it was Johann Schmidt.
Oh, he's getting aggressive now. He always gets aggressive. people don't know, but off mic, just all he is aggression.
Just pure swearing and anger.
Okay, question 19. Who was the first villain Spider-Man fought in the comics?
It was the Vulture, wasn't it?
It was Chameleon. Or Chameleon.
Chameleon.
Similar, Jamiroquai, Chameleon, they're the same. Okay, question 20. What Infinity Stone was in Loki's scepter?
The Mind Stone.
It was the Mind Stone.
Yes, I knew full well.
The powerful being from the Dark Dimension in Doctor Strange is called...
Dormammu,
yes! He pulls that out of the bag.
It's the space stuff, like, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Dormammu, Malekith, the elf.
Felicia Hardy.
Very weird. What villain does Frank Grillo play in the MCU?
Crossbones.
Crossbones is correct, yes.
Thank God.
Oh, that was a struggle.
That was a tough one. I nearly said the Punisher.
Yeah, because he's very similar.
Yeah.
What movie did Thanos first appear in?
Thanos first appeared in the Avengers?
It was the Avengers.
It was a post-credit scene in the Avengers.
Yes. It was it Age of Ultron where he's like, I'll do it myself? Is that when he reaches for the glove?
I think so.
And it's Avengers 1 as you just see him on the throne.
Yeah, he like turns and his face is a lot like redder and pinker than it ended up being.
What is the name... Oh, you're never going to get this. If you get this, right, you get 70 points. Okay.
Jesus.
What is the name of Jane's sidekick, played by Kat Dennings, in Thor the Dark World?
Give me a minute.
Here's the thing, right? If anyone does know the answer to this, what are you doing? There's no way.
Is it...
Oh, don't do this to me.
Is it Marcy or something like that?
It's Darcy Lewis. Fucking hell, that was close.
Fuck me, okay.
Holy shit. I'm very impressed.
Did I have to get a first name and a last name on that one? Because I was never getting Lewis.
Okay, well, you didn't even get the first one, so...
No, I got fucking 4 letters out of it.
It's the same. I'm Tonner. What villain does J. Jonah Jameson's son become?
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson's son becomes exactly like his father.
A dickhead.
Is it the Hobgoblin?
It's Man-Wolf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Part man, part wolf.
For some reason, I remember reading a comic where there was a spaceman who was a wolf. But that's all my knowledge on that.
I have the comic where Captain America becomes a wolf.
Everyone becomes a wolf in the 80s because they just decided everything had to be a wolf or a vampire or something.
Yeah. The Comics Code Authority decided that you're allowed to use mythical monsters now, so they just wrote in vampires and werewolves into shit.
So why not?
Why not?
Question 26, Shaun.
Oh god.
What was the first film of Phase 3 of the MCU?
Jesus.
See, it's harder when you think about. You have to think about MCU in order. I'm just saying, right?
No, you're totally right. You're totally right. Okay.
I'm not aggressive. Like, don't worry. I'm not. It doesn't affect me.
I'm not worried.
I'm not bothered by it. Haven't thought about every single minute of every single day.
No, why would you?
No.
History. The lines are so blurred.
Yes.
Was it Doctor Strange?
It was Captain America: Civil War, Shaun.
It made big changes for the whole.
Yeah,
it impacted the rest of the series. Oh no!
A man who was a big Spidey man came in. It was a whole thing.
He was a little Spidey man.
He was a little Spidey man. What name did Peter Parker first take in the wrestling match he signed on for in his early days?
The Human Spider.
The Masked Marvel. Question 29. Which X-Man did Spider-Man pursue a romantic relationship with?
Oh.
It's not Cyclops.
It's not
Cyclops.
No.
Even he's like, Cyclops is a bit bored.
Yeah. Who does Spider-Man pursue? Do you have any more? Can I have a clue?
She does appear in the movies.
Okay, that's helpful. Is it Kitty Pryde?
It is Kitty Pryde. Correct.
Thank you.
Okay. The last two questions are a bit harder. Okay.
Okay. I think I'm like 40% right now.
I think you're doing okay. You're not embarrassing yourself. A lot of these questions, I don't think a lot of people would know either. Like, what does J. Jonah Jameson's son become? Man-Wolf. Who's saying at home going, yeah, it's Man-Wolf?
Someone.
Someone actually probably is. How many TV shows exist in the MCU currently?
As in canon ones that are...
Yes. Ones that are considered canon. And I will say it does include Daredevil. And all them.
Okay.
It doesn't include the Netflix.
Okay. So, you got Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
Mm-hmm.
Defenders.
Yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think, is there others? Are we counting ones that haven't come out yet?
No.
Okay. Hang on a minute. Cloak and Dagger.
Okay.
And
I'm not saying if you're right or wrong. I'm just going to say on the final answer of your numbers.
I'm going to say the Runaways and say 8.
It's 11.
What?
Sean. But well done for getting Cloak and Dagger and the Runaways. So it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Agent Carter.
Fuck yeah.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Punisher, Inhumans, Defenders, Cloak and Dagger, and the Runaways.
Fair. Okay.
And finishing off, question 30 of the MCU Marvel Spider-Man quiz for a shot. What does S.H.I.E.L.D. stand for? I'm going to need all of the initials, Shaun.
Strategic Homeland Investigation and Enforcement Logistics Division.
Oh, he's wrong. He's one
is
wrong.
Is it the
You
E?
got the I wrong. No, it's the I. It's Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. That is close. I'll give you half a point.
Are you sure? Are you sure now,
'cause-
Conor?
Because you made me take away that point earlier on, I feel bad, so I'll give you the half one. Okay, so out of the 30, Shaun, I think that was a pretty good showing.
Thank you very much. I did my best. That was my literal best I just did.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and a half.
17.5 out of 30, so above 50%.
But as I said, quizzes are hard. You got no mental stimulus. You're sitting at home.
That's
looking at the
true.
same four walls. It's hard to think.
It's hard, like, and I know this is like the least pressure environment ever.
Absolutely, nobody cares.
I also can't stay silent for 30 seconds while I think.
You have to talk yourself through it.
Yeah.
Well.
So I just sound like an idiot anyway.
Oh no.
I'll take 17.5.
I don't think I'm making it to 17 and a half. After my performance on Saturday night in that movie and
But
TV,
Conor,
my confidence is shot.
Your quiz, Conor,
no.
is entirely about Batman the Animated Series.
Oh fuck. I was... oh right, okay. Oh no. Okay. This is worse.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Worse if it's closer to home.
I thought I was being sound to you, but now I realise.
Oh no.
Now,
Okay.
all of these questions have options. So
Okay.
the way we're gonna do it is I'm gonna read the question, and if you need to, you can request the options.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Yes.
Okay, let's
man.
get into it then. So, first question. Who voiced Batman in Batman the Animated Series?
Kevin Conroy.
An excellent
thinking.
start.
Actually, I have just a random thing on this. Yesterday, I was watching The Batman, the animated series, and I was watching the episode where Dick Grayson, his parents die, which, by the way, is really gruesome in that show.
Oh.
But Dick Grayson's father in that show is voiced by Kevin Conroy. So
Go away.
Kevin Conroy plays Dick Grayson's father in that show, and he doesn't play Batman.
That's a fun little trivia fact.
There you go. I have a fun little trivia fact.
When did Batman the Animated Series debut?
1992.
It is 1992. Correct.
Oh yeah, the pause got me. I was like, is it 93? Oh no.
So as you know, Conor, the first episode of Batman the Animated Series is On Leather Wings. Who was the villain in that episode?
Man-Bat.
It is Man-Bat. Correct.
I haven't asked for any options yet, but it's going to get worse.
That's true. So in the Batman the Animated Series, there's a character, Poison Ivy. What I'm asking is, who was engaged to Poison Ivy?
Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent was engaged to Poison Ivy in Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Okay, you're 4 for 4.
Because Harvey Dent is good for like the first 11 episodes or something, and then he turns evil.
Then he changes into
Yeah.
someone. That might be a question later.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
So, was Harley Quinn a comic book character before the show?
Oh no.
Yeah, you're right. That was a that's a given.
I'll take that easy point. Take anything you can get.
See, I think you gave me that information in the Hero or Zero on Harley Quinn.
No, it doesn't sound like something I would give information on. It doesn't sound like I'd give information.
It doesn't sound like you'd know conceivably anything.
No.
So, before we got to see Harvey as Two-Face, he had another nickname. What was that?
Holy shit.
It was his initial alter ego kind of thing.
His initial alter ego, oh fuck. Not his job. His...
No, do you need options?
Yes, please.
Okay, so is it Big Bad Harv, Demonic Dent, Hellacious Harvey, or Dastardly D.A.?
Jesus Christ, they're all those terrible options. It would have to be something to do with alliteration. Please go again.
Big Bad Harv, Demonic Dent, Hellacious Harvey, or Dastardly DA?
I think it's either the first or the last. I'm going to go with the last one.
Dastardly DA.
Yeah.
It's actually Big Bad Harv.
Yeah, shit, that's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, fuck.
Sorry. Okay, look, that's the first one you got wrong, and that's an obscure one.
I'm walking. I'm going to walk.
It's either 100% or a nothing percent.
We've all had a lovely day out, Shaun. I think I've come with nothing, and I'll leave with nothing.
And I'll leave with me pride. So, what was the name of Mr. Freeze's wife?
Oh my god. What was the name of Mr. Freeze's wife? Oh no. I know his name is Victor Fries.
That's good.
What the fuck is the name of his wife? Oh yeah, options. Can I have options?
You can, of course.
I forgot options exist. Holy shit.
Is it Barbara, Martha, Selena, or Nora?
It's Nora.
It's Nora. I'm glad we got there anyway. It's that quarantine brain, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. Jesus.
So in one episode of the animated series, you see the Caped Crusader, Batman, team up with a fellow named Simon Trent in Beware of the Grey Ghost. So who voiced the Grey Ghost is what I'm asking.
Adam West?
Yes, he did. That's good.
He's a hero from Batman's childhood, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's like he's like a down and out kind of hero.
Yeah.
So in the 2-part Feet of Clay story, whose attempted murder was Bruce Wayne framed for?
Oh my god, it's been years since I watched Feet of Clay. Options, please.
Lucius Fox, Jim Gordon, Selena Kyle, or Alfred Pennyworth?
Gordon?
Jim Gordon? Are you sure, Conor?
Oh no, now you've said that. I'm not sure. It's Fox or Gordon. I'm going to go Gordon.
It's Fox.
Oh!
I even asked, were you sure?
Yeah, I know! I break it down to a 50-50 and then I go always with the wrong 50. Shit.
You're like Two-Face, but backwards.
Exactly.
Who was originally hired to voice the Joker?
Oh my god. Yeah, Mark Hamill came in. Options, please.
Is it Jim Carrey, Tim Curry, Malcolm McDowell, or Anthony Perkins?
What was the second one?
Tim Curry.
I'm going to go Tim Curry.
It is Tim Curry.
Fucking hell.
Though Malcolm McDowell doing the Joker will be amazing.
Yeah, but I think Curry came in for 3 episodes. And then
they subbed in Hamill.
And then Mark Hamill came in for a different role. But or else did he... No, he went in for that role and he just didn't care. And then he just did that's why he just went in with that voice. And and he got it on the laugh.
Oh, that's a good one. So, see, you know more than you let on, Conor.
No, I don't. Now, this is making me think that I don't. Oh. I'm going to go watch Feet of Clay. Fuck this.
Great one. Bruce Wayne is framed for murder.
Well, I'm spoiled now. He's framed. He didn't do it.
Well, I guess. Imagine that was it. Yeah, Bruce Wayne killed a guy. That's the movie.
He's in jail. It's fucking
It's for an hour and a half.
Just him bouncing a ball off a cell wall.
So what was the first feature film in the Batman the Animated Series universe?
Mask of the Phantasm.
Batman Mask and the Phantasm, correct.
Don't embarrass me.
I'm sorry. Okay. So
I've angered him.
Yes, I'm going to give you this question. So the 40th episode of Batman the Animated Series was titled, If You're So Smart, Why Aren't You Rich?
My favourite episode.
Is it?
Yes. Other than Robin's Reckoning, this is my favourite episode.
Well, which villain debuted in that episode?
What's his name? Edward Nigma of some sort?
That's not one of my options, Conor.
It's the Riddler.
It's the Riddler, yeah.
The story I have about that episode is back in the day we had a thing called a video store when I was younger.
Explain.
And You would go there, say every Saturday or Friday, and your family would rent out a movie for however many nights. There was no interwebs. It was dial-up, Sean. It was
savages.
Very slow. It was savages. So we used to go, and I was very young, and that store only had 2 DVDs. Or 2 videos of Batman, and so I would just go back and forth between the 2 of them,
just looping them.
One of them was "If You're So Smart, Why Aren't You Rich?" So I have seen that episode maybe 30 times.
Okay,
I probably know it a lot better than most other episodes because at that stage there was no picking. Like, you just got those 2 videos.
Yeah. No choice in the matter. It was just This is what you're watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay, we're on to another. I think you'll know this question. True or false? Was Renee Montoya created especially for the show?
True.
It is true. She was created. She didn't exist before Batman the Animated
But now she's become the Question, and she's her whole own character.
Yeah, she transferred into the comics now, didn't she?
Yeah, a lot of them did.
Because it's such a good show.
Yeah.
In that good show, who did Lauren Lester voice?
Lauren Lester voiced Robin.
Which Robin?
Oh, Dick Grayson.
He's the only Robin, but still.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
You didn't specify the new Batman Adventures, which would have been Tim Drake, but you said Robin from the animated series. That's Dick Grayson.
That's Little Dicky.
Little Dicky.
So in the Almost Got Him episode, we see 5 villains get together to tell the stories of the times that they were close to defeating Batman. The Joker, the Penguin, Poison Ivy and Two-Face were part of this chat. But who was the 5th person there?
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc is the other 5th person.
I threw a rock at him! And that's the line of how we tried to kill. They're all like in-depth stories of like, I did this. That's a fucking great episode. And then it just comes to Killer Croc and he's like, I threw a rock at him. And then all 5 of them are just like staring back at him and he's like, it was a big rock.
That tracks with what I know of Killer Croc.
And then there's an episode called Trial later on in the series, and all the Arkham Asylum inmates like go mental and they kidnap Batman, and they put him on trial to be like, he's the reason why we're crazy. And Joker's the judge, and he's like, you're guilty. And everyone's trying to come up with things they can do to Batman, like put him in jail. And then all you hear is Killer Croc going, let's throw a rock at him. Really, and that's like 20 episodes down the line, so they kept that continuity.
It's the payoff. He just likes throwing rocks at Batman.
He loves big rocks. They're big ones.
They have to be big.
Yeah.
So which one of these characters was not created for the show? Baby Doll, Red Claw, Rupert Thorne or Sewer King? So one of these was an established character.
That is a tough one. Baby Doll, Red Claw. What were the other 2?
Rupert Thorne and Sewer King.
I actually don't know. I'm siding between either. Oh, this is gonna be wrong. It's 2. I think it's 2 or 3. I'm gonna go with Rupert Thorne.
Rupert Thorne? It is Rupert Thorne, Conor.
Oh.
Well done. I had no idea. You've already answered this, but which Robin featured in the show?
Dick Grayson.
Yeah, no trick question there. Just poor planning.
That is the easiest question I could have had.
I know. So there was an episode of the show called "The Man Who Killed Batman."
Yes, Sid the Squid.
Oh, okay.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
The other options were Frank the Fish, Mark the Manatee, or Tom the Tarantula.
Sid the Squid. That's I can tell you stories for every episode. That's the episode where it's like a really wimpy guy, and he's really down in his luck, and Batman shows up to a crime scene and an explosion happens, and everyone thinks that this fucking little, this twerp is after killing Batman.
Yeah.
So he becomes like an absolute king of Gotham's underworld, and he was just like some little dude who was like, he was like the 5th in command, but now he's like on top of everything, and he gets really nervous, and he didn't actually do anything. Like, I think it was like a series of unfortunate events that led to an explosion that Batman was caught in. Everyone's like, well, Batman's dead, and Sid the Squid killed him.
And now Sid the Squid has all this clout.
Yeah, he has all this clout and he becomes a king, but then he pisses off the Joker because the Joker's like, you killed Batman. So Joker then tries to kill Sid.
Poor Sid.
Yeah, there's a whole funeral scene where Harley plays... Oh, she plays a saxophone? No, not a saxophone. She plays some sort of musical instrument while they, like, put a grave... Like, Joker has, like, a full funeral ceremony for Batman, and Harley's on the music.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This show is good.
It is.
So in the episode where we first get introduced to the character of Bane, it's called Bane. Well, Bane was hired by another bad guy to take out Batman. Who hired Bane?
Can I have the options, please?
Is it the Joker, the Penguin, Roland Daggett, or Rupert Thorne?
I don't think I've seen this episode really at all. I think I've probably watched it once in a watch through. Daggett?
It's Rupert Thorne.
Oh, Thorny
Boy.
The bastard.
Who in the animated series did John Glover voice?
Oh no. Who did John Glover voice? Was it Gordon?
He's not one of my options.
Oh, what's the options?
The Penguin, the Riddler, Scarecrow, or Two-Face.
Penguin, the Riddler, Scarecrow, or Two-Face?
Yeah.
Penguin, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Penguin.
The Penguin? It's the Riddler.
Oh,
sorry.
Jesus.
Fun
if you're
fact,
so smart, why
though,
aren't you rich? I'm dumb. What?
It's okay. Fun fact about John Glover.
Go on.
He was, the scientist in Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, now that you say it, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry about that. So which of these DC heroes did not appear in the animated series? Batgirl, Jonah Hex, Superman, or Zatanna?
Well, there's an episode called Zatanna, and Batgirl was there.
So you're saying those options are out?
They're out. Superman or Jonah Hex. Now this is interesting because the animated series itself, I don't think ever really crossed over with Superman on his by itself. It wasn't until they went to the new Batman Adventures that Batman and Superman kind of came in together. I can't remember Superman being in it before that, just as the 3 series. Jonah Hex could have... Yeah, I'm going to say Superman.
Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Superman. Superman wasn't in it.
Yeah.
I think Jonah Hex is like a... Sure, why would Jonah Hex be in it?
Jonah Hex was in one episode. It was something about going back in time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, fair play to you, Conor. You worked that one out in your head.
I thought it was a trick question because there's a Batman and Superman World's Finest movie, which is off the animated series, but I think that came after.
Yeah, this is just like the original 3-year run of animated series.
Yeah. Okay.
Who created the series with Bruce Timm?
Paul Dini.
He's not on the list that I have.
What? Who do you have?
Tim Daly, Butch Lukic, Eric Radomski, or Dan Reba.
Oh, it's Dan Reba.
Is it Dan Reba? No, it's Eric Radomski.
Hang on, I'm googling Paul Dini.
Yeah, because maybe I'm wrong there.
I thought Paul Dini was... I might be wrong. He's best known as producer and writer for several... maybe he wasn't a creator. Maybe he was just... I thought for sure Paul Dini was so high up.
Could be writer,
He was a writer, producer, and editor.
Oh, so he did all the bits of it.
He did. It's like he's on everything. So I thought he was the creator as well with Tim.
But Eric Radomski is just like He said, "What if we made a Batman show?"
Yeah, Dee Dee and Tim are normally the two ones they push to the front in regards to how much shite.
No, look, you weren't wrong technically.
No. Well, I was in terms of creators.
Do you know what? Fair play to you.
Yeah.
So in the animated series, who is Gotham City's mayor?
Oh God, who is Gotham City's mayor? I can picture him.
Do you want options?
Can give me some names, please?
Lucius Fox, Marion Grange, Gillian Loeb, or Hamilton Hill?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Those last three are really politician names.
Aren't they just?
What was the second and the fourth one?
Second one was Marion Grange, and the fourth one was Hamilton Hill.
I'm going to go Hamilton Hill.
Hamilton Hill? Yeah, you're right. It's the only male name other than Lucius Fox.
Yeah, because I think there's a female mayor at some stage, but I don't think it's in Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, okay. It could be like another animated Batman movie.
I think it was in the Justice League at some stage. There's been several mayors. They all get kidnapped.
They're a plot device.
Yeah.
So in the episode Be a Clown, what name did the Joker go by?
Oh, Jesus. That's the episode where he goes to the kids' party. That's a terrible episode. Truly awful. What's the name he goes by? Can I have the options, please?
Checker, Chuckles, Jekko, or Juggles?
The second one.
Chuckles. Chuckles the clown.
Yeah.
Sorry, one sec.
Is it Chuckles the clown?
No, it's Jekko.
Oh! Shit.
Like, he's all about J's, man.
Oh, he's of course.
It's all about them J's.
He's all about jokes as well, though. What do you do when you have a good joke? You have a chuckle.
A guffaw, you're right.
A rufflecopter.
So, who was the Batman of the future? Was it?
Terry McGinnis.
Oh, right. Fair play to you. You've answered before me there.
Yay!
Okay. What were the names of Bruce Wayne's parents?
Thomas and Martha.
Yes.
Sorry, Thomas and Martha. Why did you say that name?
That question is in there so we could make that joke.
Yay!
Who is credited with creating Batman?
See now. Is this a trick question?
There's no trick questions, there's just trick people.
Sorry, did you say who created Batman or who's credited with creating Batman?
Who is credited with creating
Bob
Batman?
Kane.
Yeah. Do you want to explain that to the people?
Well, Bob Kane and Bill Finger are the two creators of Batman, but mostly it's Bill Finger because it's a real long story. But Bob Kane, he went to the comic series and he was like, I'm going to create a hero like the Phantom, because they had Superman. They were like, we're going to come up with another like a noir kind of superhero, and he got a deal basically that he was like, I'll send you a comic once a week or once a month and we'll get this done. But on the side, Bill Finger was like writing all the stories for him and he'd send them to Bob Kane, and then Bob Kane would send them on to the newspapers or to the comics. And so Bill Finger was getting basically a quarter of what Bob Kane was getting.
Despite putting in all of the work.
Yeah, and so Bob Kane's story for years was that he had come up with everything and that he created, and he did this until like he got full name rights until 2008 or 12. It's either The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises was the first time they put Bill Finger's name on it, because it kind of
Batman
came
created
out
by Bob Kane and Bill Finger.
Yeah, because everything up to that was just Bob Kane, but in reality Bill Finger had come up with they were kind of friends and they'd kind of worked on Bob Kane came to him with like some sort of outline, and Bill Finger was like, well, why don't you give him the horns, why don't you give him the cape, why don't you put the logo at the front, why don't you put it black, why don't you do this, why doesn't he and so Bill Finger basically did 95% of the work but got 5% of the credit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So my last three questions they're more associated with just like the comics.
Okay.
So which of these Bat villains was introduced first?
Oh, Jesus.
Between Catwoman, the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, and the Penguin.
Catwoman, Riddler, Mr. Freeze. Jesus, that's a filthy question.
Isn't it? It's rough.
And the options have stopped. Right. I'm trying to think what would be 1940s. Like, what would they do?
Yeah.
Or
they're not making a Zatanna in the 40s.
No, they're not. I don't think they'd do a Mr. Freeze. Although Mr. Freeze is a ludicrous concept. They might have done just a dude who can control fucking ice.
Yeah, and he was a different character before the animated.
Yeah, he was shit, like.
Yeah.
In my head, it's either Penguin or Catwoman, but I'm going to go Penguin.
You're going to go Penguin?
Yeah.
No, I'm afraid not. It's actually Catwoman.
Oh, 50-50s!
I'm so sorry.
Damn you.
This one I'm not sure if you're going to get it. This is our second to last question.
Okay.
But in Detective Comics number 267, your favourite detective comic, a magical kobold from another dimension decides to help Batman fight crime. What is his name?
A magical what?
Kobold? Kobold.
Sorry, I don't understand what that word means. I know I'm dumb. What the fuck is a kobold?
I don't know. I think it's just an alien race kind of thing.
I'm going to go Etrigan the Demon.
Not an option. It's it's either Bat Dwarf, Martian Manhunter, Batmite, or Mr. and I'm going to spell this out, Mr. MXYZ TPLK.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember how he pronounces that, but I know what you're talking about. Go with the Mister.
The Mister?
Yeah, straight up.
Afraid not. It's actually Batmite.
Yeah.
What's a Batmite?
I've no idea.
Okay, fair enough.
I remember reading about it, but I probably wasn't alive when the code was written.
Fair enough, so. And your final question, Conor. What year was the character of Robin first introduced?
1940.
You're entirely correct.
Issue 38.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, he's got extra points. No, you don't.
Yeah.
There's no extra points.
Oh, shit!
No extra points here, Conor.
Oh, no.
You did very well, though. You did.
Did I do very well? You got 17.5.
You got 25.
Oh, I'll take that.
So you won by 7.5 points.
Yeah, but there was a few there that I should have gotten. 50-50s. The bastard 50-50s.
You love a 50-50 on this show.
No, I don't. That's the issue, Shaun.
Sorry.
So that's round one. But are we going to just count up? Would you say 1-0 to me, or do you just say I have 25 and you have 17.5 and we go again? Or we just go 1-0?
Whew. Maybe 1-0, because then one of us has to win in the third episode.
Yeah, okay. 1-0. And I'll throw the game next week so you get a win.
Thanks, bud. Just like I did this week, correct?
Well, there was no real need because it was 0-0. But look, I'm proud of you for throwing it anyway.
Fucking Iron Man 2, man.
Yeah, I think... Oh man, that went better than I thought. I was like, all day, I was like, fuck, what's he going to ask me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to look like a fucking idiot.
Oh, like, next week, I'm doing just all, like, comics from the 50s. And that's what you have to do.
I didn't ask you any comics from the 50s. Well, actually, do you want to do specialist subjects? But my specialist subject would have been Batman the Animated Series, which is an issue.
See, I don't know what my, like... I'm a good generalist, I feel, with all of this stuff.
So not like Spider-Man 1990s or something?
No, like, if anything, that's the thing I'm least prepared to talk about.
Clone Wars. Clone Wars all day.
Clone Wars all day. Ooh, is there anything... No, don't ask me Star Wars.
I can ask you I can ask Conor, co-host of the show sometime. He's a Star Wars nut. I'll get him to give me questions to ask you.
Do you know what? That might be fun. Let's try that.
Okay.
And then right, so you can have Batman Beyond or something.
Oh, Batman Beyond. I'll just rewatch all of it.
Just in preparation.
just or the Robins. Oh, fuck.
The Robins.
Throw it out there. Oh, yeah.
DC's
You know what?
Titans.
Oh, no, don't make me watch that, please. I don't want to watch season 2.
It's not good.
It's not good. I think that's it for first round of CvS Dawn of Idiots.
I think this went better than we both expected.
I was worried that I would be dumb, but I'm glad that I was only slightly dumb.
You're a clever boy.
Nah, not that. Options make it easy. I didn't give you any options.
Are we doing options next week? Should I prepare options?
No. No options.
No options.
I want us to be as dumb as possible.
Okay. Well, that's how it's going to happen, I guarantee it.
I'm aggressively mad about Paul Dini not being a creator. Hugh Radomski.
Justice for Paul.
Justice for Paul. Do you want to take us out, Shaun?
Yes, thank you everyone for listening to this very special and not at all movie-related episode of Movie Mondays. We will be back on Wednesday with Weird News Wednesday, Friday with an episode of Hero or Zero, and next Monday with the second part of CvS Dawn of Idiots.
Oh, boys.
Jeez, it rolls off the tongue.
Mounts.
The pressure mounts.
The pressure mounts every single week.
People that help ease the pressure are our wonderful patrons over on Patreon. Big thank you to Alexander Williams, Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe Burney, Ray Ging, Roisin Hally and Ryan Evanson. Thank you all so much for supporting the podcast. If you would like to join those fine people, head on over to patreon.com/here'sforhirepodcast, or there's a link to that in the description.
If anyone heard me typing there, I typed in who created Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Could you just really quickly do that for yourself? I just really want you to see the very first reply.
Look,
to
okay.
Who created Batman the Animated Series?
Batman the Animated Series.
Yep.
Right, okay. And then what comes up?
First answer.
Developed by Bruce Timm, Paul Dini and Mitch Bryan.
Look, lads, it's the first line. It's the first line of Wikipedia.
Look, and you be forgiven for thinking such things.
Developed is different to created, isn't it?
It is, I do believe. Yeah.
Shit.
So sorry.
All right, I have my arms crossed. I'm aggressive.
So crossed that it's turned into a hug, and it's really lovely.
Okay, please continue.
Sorry, we're also on every social media, and they're on linked in the description. If you would like to help support the show and you just don't feel like doing the Patreon thing, or you can't, or you don't want it, doesn't matter. The best way you can support the show is by telling one human being that we exist. And
just the one.
Just the one, please. And maybe giving us a like and a review on iTunes to get us up the charts a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's it for the week. Is it?
I think so, yeah. We're back on Wednesday. We got some weird news coming up. I'm doing it, Shaun, so you can calm yourself. And
After
I have Hero
the
Zero.
train wreck that was last week.
I mean, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, thanks, buddy. And it's your Hero Zero, so yeah, we're back to normal.
We're back to normal. So I've been Conor Lawler.
I've been Shaun.
And we'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.